Hey guys, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome to this brand new series I'm going to call...
Hey, listen!
This series is going to consist of stuff like top 10s, favorite moments, and all sorts of stuff all about the Zelda series. You guys know I'm a big Zelda dork, and I know a decent number of you guys probably signed on for Zelda stuff, so I hope you guys are excited for this because it's going to be really fun. This particular video, I'm going to be doing a top 10 of my favorite Zelda musics throughout the entire series, particularly ones that left an emotional impact on me, so, you know, it's not going to be the normal kind, but either way, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into it. Let's go! Number 10. I felt like opening up the list with something a little more obscure. Nehru's theme is a little melody that plays very early in Oracle of Ages, a Game Boy Color title that few people really talk about nowadays. It plays when Link enters a grove where many animals are sitting around listening to Nehru, the Oracle of Ages, singing. Partly why I remember this song so well is as a child I admittedly got stuck trying to find a way past the animals. But this melody is a truly beautiful one that captures Nehru as a character. Beautiful but stuck with the worries of being the Oracle of Ages, and that's why this is number 10. Number 9. As one of the few people who actually had a really positive experience with Skyward Sword, it was really easy placing this piece of music on the list. While not many tracks in Skyward Sword were memorable, Fi's theme is by far one of the gems. Using all sorts of interesting instruments that give it an air of mystery, it's something that fits the tone of the game very well, while also having a feel of a hero coming into his own. Now if only Fi herself would stop nagging me about where to go every 5 seconds.
Master, the batteries in your Wii remote
I know, Fi! Number 8. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone saw this coming from a mile away, and I was tempted to put the Link to the Past version instead, but this version is one closer to my own personal experience, so that's why I'm using it. It's a really happy beat that portrays well the tone of the Lost Woods.
Everyone's Stalfos. Everyone who wanders inside the forest, they become Stalfos. Everyone's Stalfos.
Okay, that was weird. But yeah, it's a happy tune, and Darunia likes it, so number 8 it is. Oh man, look at Darunia go. Look at that guy go. Oh man, what a hot beat. Number 7. Among my friends, I've ragged on Twilight Princess a lot. The one thing I can never bash about the game is the Hyrule Field theme. It's such a perfect tune for the setting of the game. When traveling Hyrule Field, you truly feel like you are on an epic quest, with the melody dipping from adventurous to mellow to treacherous. You just can't get enough of the tune. And in fact, I just really love how the tune is used all throughout the game, and it truly is the game's theme song, even though the title credits music is different. But regardless, I really do like it, and that's why it's number 7. Number 6. What? Ocarina's Hyrule Field is on this list too? Genma, are you running out of ideas? Well, no. The way I see it, the two themes are different enough to get different spots, and in fact, I think this one is better. This one is a happy yet adventurous melody that truly gives a feeling of being on an adventure, a world yet to be explored. In fact, a lot of this does have to do with the field itself, but the tone of this theme, like Twilight Princess, dips into treachery, but quickly returns to the happy melody. Also, this tune isn't abused to death in Ocarina like Twilight Princess, where I think that one kind of is a good thing. I think it's just better to have it exclusive, so. Anyway, that's why I put this as number 6. Number 5. What? This is not number 1? I thought your favorite game was Majora's Mask. Well, that's true. There are some tunes I'll touch on next that I do think are better. Still, Clock Town is very iconic for Majora's Mask, and it's where you are trapped for your first cycle, and the tune is bustling with energy and life, reflecting the 3-day nature that is meant to emulate a real moving town of NPCs. However, as the second day passes, the song speeds up while also mellowing down as it begins to rain on the second day. Then comes day 3 when the moon is ready to fall and the music speeds up with a bit of a menacing undertone, giving you a sensation to hurry the frig up. This music works so well over the 3 days, there's no arguing it should be on this list. So here it is at number 5. Number 4. Wait, you put a Hyrule Warriors track here? Well, I realize this might upset people, so I also have an alternative number 4. Why I have this on the list and so high up is that I'm quite honestly a sucker for epic orchestra music, as well as somber music. Put them together and can't resist that. But honestly, this piece of music literally blew me away after playing the level against Sia, because it really portrayed the character and her desperation or despair about Link, while also just keeping the chills running down my spine the entire fight. Honestly, just the whole orchestra thing at the start with the choir and the I just can't gush over it enough. I really love the tune, and that's why it's here on the list at number 4. Number 4, 2, 4, other number 4. My alternate number 4 is Midna's Lament from Twilight Princess. This piece of music plays roughly halfway through the game when spoilers, move ahead. Midna is dying from light exposure after Zayat used a light sphere on her. Link is turned back into a wolf and you need to find Zelda to heal Midna. This part always gives me the chills, as it plays a beautiful rendition of the Twilight Princess theme in piano, while also giving a little bit of Midna's theme in there as well. It's just really pretty to listen to, but it's just so sad at the same time, and I just have to have it on the list, so here we go at number 4. Number 3. Number 3, as it should come to no surprise, is Final Hours from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This piece of music really can't be described aside from despair. This melody plays in the last 5 hours of every cycle, at which point you can clearly see Doomsday is coming. It's a tragic and disheartening piece that you don't have to have even played the game to get that vibe from it. It uses all sorts of really weird instruments that I can't even properly describe that just give this feeling of despair, knowing that you are in the last 5 hours of this world, and even walking around and talking to NPCs during these last 5 hours just add even further to the atmosphere. And so with that, I really could not place this any lower than 3rd place, and that's why this is here. Number 2. And at number 2 is yet another Majora's Mask song, the Song of Healing. The Song of Healing was a song that was truly iconic of Majora's Mask for me over several years. It's a truly sad song, giving the feeling of one in despair who needs to be healed. And often the people being healed are already dead and must be put to peace. By extension, you could say this song represents all of Termina, lost to pain and sadness, waiting to be healed from their troubles, and that is why this is number 2. Number 1. Now I'm sure absolutely none of you guys expected this, but my number 1 Zelda song is the Ballad of the Windfish from The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. To say why would involve many spoilers, so if you don't want to hear it, I advise you turn off the video or skip to the end. Link's Awakening takes place on the island of Koholint, where Link washed up after his boat got destroyed in a storm. He was picked up by a girl named Marin, who Link mistook as Zelda when he awoke. Link discovers at the beach that the only way to leave the island is to wake the windfish who sleeps in an egg at the peak of the mountain. The only method being the Ballad of the Windfish, of which Marin is commonly seen singing throughout the game. The player grows a relationship with her, but the tragedy comes when you discover that the island is actually the dream of the windfish, and that waking it will make it, along with all of its residents, disappear forever. At this point, the player had fun traveling dungeons, but now the plot put a foreboding consequence on beating the game. You assume maybe there will be a way out, and then the time comes to wake the windfish, who tells you it is by nature that dreams disappear, and that perhaps maybe a dream can become reality. The song plays again, panning over the whole island, everywhere you'd gone and everyone you met fading away. Link wakes up drifting on wood, and the song plays again. For many reasons I love this melody, but the main reason is never have I seen a melody represent an entire game that the way Link's Awakening does. Each instrument you collect from dungeons adding to its melody, and eventually coming up to the end and giving a sad but satisfying ending. And that is why it's number 1. I just wanted to say really quick, thank you guys for tuning into this part of Hey Listen. This is a really weird series for me to do. I'm actually not really that big a fan of top 10s and stuff, so it was really weird making this. But that said, if you guys want more stuff like this, be sure to comment below, give ideas. It could be anything Zelda related, and I'll consider it and stuff, and look, figure out how I would do stuff. Just, keep the idea pool going, because I'm pretty bad at coming up with stuff, and this series won't be happening that consistently, so you'll have plenty of time to kind of comment and just kind of say, hey, I would like you to talk about this thing or that thing, or da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. I'm a big Zelda fan, so I have no problem talking about this stuff, and yeah. Anyway, I thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I will hope to see you in another video of mine, either Let's Plays or another video of Hey Listen. And yeah, alright, bye.